Hey y'all, hey, it's Your Soul Awaits, hashtag Your Soul Awaits to be awakened. Yes, I switched my location. I hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely day. I hope your day is filled with joy and love and inspiration, happiness, peace, all the high vibrations, okay? Today, darlings, I want to talk to y'all about the truth being in plain sight, okay? Sometimes people ask, well, what does that mean? What do you mean by that? Or they hear people say the truth is hidden in plain sight, but they have no idea what that actually means. So I'm sure many of you guys have heard of the phrase or the terms, right? Read between the lines. That's essentially very closely related to the truth being hidden in plain sight, okay? Now, let's see, what is a good example that okay, first let's start with music, okay? So the truth being hidden in plain sight literally is saying that the truth is there, however, it is muddled and all this other gunk and stuff like that, but it's still there, right? It's in plain sight. And because they usually go around the truth so much, the truth, it can't help but to be there, right? It can't help but to be in plain sight. It can't help but to exist. So when we say in plain sight, we're literally saying just to open your eyes, right? Open all of your eyes the way you can see it, specifically your third eye, the way you can see through it, the way you can read between the lines, y'all, because the truth is in movies, it's in your TV shows, it's in music, okay, on commercials, billboards, it's literally everywhere. And for example, if you look at a billboard and it's talking about, like, okay, they'll say, let's just say you see a billboard and it's like, 444, your angel's calling, come join our special hotline or something like that. Some people would see that, right, as like, oh, okay, this is a place that's all about spirituality. They have the angel numbers, but no, it's really, they're making a mockery of it because it's on a big ass billboard, okay, with all this other mush stuff around it, but they're really just using the 444 to bring people in, okay? Well, another good example, like I said, is the movies that we see. If you've never seen the movie They Live, that's a really good movie that is like phenomenal. It would really, really open your eye, okay, about the Matrix. Also the Matrix, right? The Matrix being another movie. If you've seen the Matrix, they tell you the same thing in the first movie that comes out, right? They tell you about how the truth is hidden in plain sight. It is. It really is, because there's a thing called universal law where they have to tell us the truth. They can't lie. They know what it is because they know their part in this system and this play, right? And then you have people who say, well, why would they hide things from us? Why would they not want to tell the truth? Because it is about control. That's all it is. That's all it is, y'all. It's about control. Because think about it. If I give these people, right, if I say, let's, for example, I have 5 apples, right? I have 5 apples. These apples are made with good nutrition and vitamins and minerals. However, I'm also going to put in these apples some chemicals or some things that may affect different body systems and blood streams and lungs and all this stuff, but it won't have a really big impact on it when they first take a bite of it. They won't see it until later down the line. Y'all got to think, we live in a world where literally anything is possible. Anything. Look at the things that are being created just from a thought. And if you know anything about manifesting, right, when you think, right, at positivity and you set that intention and you don't hold on to the outcome and you realize that because you believed it, right, because you knew it would happen and you wouldn't hold on to the outcome, you really manifested that. So we live in a world where they can create movies that are showing people are getting killed and dead, but they're not really dying. Anything is possible, y'all. Anything is possible. So yes, it is about control, because again, I say with the fruit, you put this in there and now later down the line, you have all type of illnesses. You got diseases, disease. You got high blood pressure, high cholesterol. You suffer from migraines. You suffer all of these things because it's what you're putting into your body, y'all. It's what you're putting into your body. This is the perfect example. Thank you, Spirit, because it just came in my head. Perfect example for the truth being hidden in plain sight, y'all. Perfect example. Think about when you go to the grocery stores, right? And you're buying stuff. Why is it that the more natural foods, okay, are more expensive than the shit that's in the stores, the shit that's man-made? You don't think about that, huh? That's the type of stuff that we're supposed to be thinking about that they don't want us to think about. Y'all, I can't stress this enough. I cannot stress this enough. Because why can't you go to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or some type of nice, farmer's market, somewhere like a grocery store like that, and everything got to be so expensive? And you got people say, well, that's because it's better. Is it so because it's better, it's supposed to be more expensive, but the nasty stuff is cheaper that people can afford? That's ass backwards. That's ass backwards. And that's not right. That is not life, y'all. That is not life. Just like they got us paying for water. Why? Somebody told me, well, because somebody has to clean it and somebody has to pay. First of all, how did it get tarnished in the first place? This is the shit that we gotta think about, y'all. This is the thing we gotta think about. The truth is hidden in plain sight, baby. The truth is always there. All you gotta do is open your eyes to see. All you have to do is open your eyes to see, because when you really start elevating and raising your frequency, okay, your vibration, you start awakening, you do start seeing things differently. You start to not only understand, but understand things a whole lot differently. And you're like, dang, wait a minute, I wasn't crazy all this time. No, you weren't crazy. You weren't crazy. However, you were being brought back into the time of your truth, right? Which is your awakening. And that's the beauty of this journey. That's the beauty of the journey, y'all. It's all a part of the process. The things that you do lead you up to your awakening. And most people who don't ever get on their awakening, it's just simply because it's either not for them, meaning they have another part in this mission in this life, or they're prolonging it, which is, again, their journey. You got to really understand that. Everybody is on their own journeys. All these different people that we see is everybody's own world, own reality, literally. Billions of people, billions of billions of billions. Why do you think up there in the sky you got billions and billions of stars and galaxies in the universe? As above, so below, darlings. As above, so below. Okay? So, I really want to think about another good example for y'all. Okay, like I posted on my TikTok, okay? In TV shows, the show Avatar, The Last Airbender, right? When he talks to, he has this moment where he goes in this temple, right? And he sits there and he's like, well, what do? I don't know. And he literally sits and goes within, and then his ancestor comes out and he's talking to his ancestor. Y'all think they just make these TV shows and movies just from, it comes from somewhere. It is a thought. It is an imagination. They got that shit from somewhere. That's because they're pulling it from the truth, y'all. You can't sit here in this life, in this reality, and your ancestor appear. Just like you can hear them. Just like you can see the signs that they send. The truth is hidden in plain sight. The truth is hidden in plain sight. They will joke about the spiritual world, okay? They will joke about the occult world, okay? Think about Halloween, for example. Halloween is, and yes, that is a pagan holiday, right? But if you think about Halloween, right, this is a time when everybody's dressing up to be everybody else except themselves. And it's a day where it's one day where you get to dress up and be anybody else in the world, and you do candy, and it's supposed to be all about scary and evil. But what they're doing is they're not, what they're trying to get y'all to feel and see, right, is that death is bad, death is evil, right? All of the Scorpio season energy, right? Because that's when Halloween is during Scorpio season. That's why, okay, Scorpio, the sign of rebirth, death, transformations, mysteries, sex, the occult. They want you to think that the occult is bad. Occultism is bad. They want you to think that higher knowledge is bad. It's not. It's really about the intention and who's doing it. Now, if you are using witchcraft with an ill intent, then yes, it's evil. It's negative. Everything goes back to the intent, y'all. Okay? So again, I say the truth is always hidden in plain sight, darling. Just look around you. Just look around you. Like, really look around you. First of all, they told us that the sun was 93 million miles away. Billion miles away. First of all, how do y'all measure that? How did y'all measure that? If the sun is so hot, anything that goes to it will burn up. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. They will keep throwing stuff in your face because they're realizing that you're not questioning, you're not thinking about it. There are some of us that are, right? But a lot of people, they don't be thinking about it. What happens when you tell a lie, right? You got to keep telling other lies and other lies and other lies and other lies to keep up the narrative, right? To keep up your story. All this shit is a bunch of lies stacked upon lies. You heard the house. Why, when they show you pictures of the earth when they're out in space, it's never a zoomed out picture? It's always just that zoomed in one little, bit of a circle of an image. And then you got the images where it's showing earth. Like, we have too much technology in this world. There's too much going on for us not to have a real image. You know why it's not a real image and why they don't know, why they can't see? Because they are literally changing up the way it is. Nobody can leave this dome. You cannot leave the firmament. They didn't leave. They did not go on the moon. They didn't do any of that, y'all. And they be telling you that in these movies, in these shows, in these TV. Like, it is all there. It is all there. So if you really pay attention to the movies that come out, what's put out, when it's coming out, there are messages in that, y'all. There are so many messages in that, man. There's so many messages in it. I can really keep going on and on and on and on and on with this, but I'm going to stop here. I just want y'all to know that the truth is hidden in plain sight, okay? Keep paying attention. Keep awakening. Keep raising your vibration, okay, your frequency, so you can continue to see the lies that's hidden within so many truths, okay? Because that's what the truth being hidden in plain sight is. It's in plain sight, meaning it's there, meaning you can, like, just like you can see this right here. It's there, right? But you don't really see it or feel it unless you're actually paying attention to it, right? Unless your awareness is there, right? It's the same thing in this life. So if you start walking around like, you just kind of start thinking and you feeling the difference in yourself and you wondering about this, you are on the right path, because you are picking up on the lies in the system. The Matrix. Oh, Lord. Sending love and light to y'all. Thank y'all for watching the channel, okay? Thank you for all your support. I love you all. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day, darling. Ciao.